can happen in a match like this, and it seems like it's starting. At least Elpis is starting. So. Okay. I guess that delay will be fixed in a sec, hopefully. So I guess we won't see any surprises in the routes this far in the tournament. So the levels each one chooses should be the same. We're starting off with Metalman stage, which is one of the most difficult stages of the game, I would say, because you take a lot of damage boosts at the very beginning. So you need to keep some health, but both of those runners are able to do the glitch at Metalman with only 2 health bars, where the classic way would be to have 4 health bars. So both of them coming through, and both of them having enough health, but the 2 health point way of doing this is a bit difficult, but I think Elpis should be able to handle that. And he gets it, and both getting the glitch, so you want to trap Metalman in that left corner there. And both of them getting a clean fight. Very nice. So we should have some game sound now. And both of them proceeding to Woodman stage. So the beginning of the stage isn't very hard. You basically abuse the metal blades to destroy everything that comes in your way. But it's very tricky to keep the pace going, because those rabbits, they take 3 shots, so you want to time them right, so you don't have to stop. Both of them getting through that giant wolf with only 1 damage, which is great, because both of them want to take the upper route here, which is faster than going down with Rush Marine. So that's why you want to keep a lot of health here, because you damage boosts through a lot of stuff. Both of them get through there very nice. Now comes a lot of refills. So yeah, you again take a lot of damage, boost through here. So the last part of the stage is again running and shooting, but this time it's mostly chickens, which go down with 1 shot of the metal blades, so you don't have to worry too much. You can take a damage from that rabbit. And both runners are pretty synced right now. So let's see how that Woodman fight goes. So you can penetrate the shield of him with a metal blade if you hit it in very specific spots. It's pretty hard to do. Both of them had a great fight, and look at that sync. It's incredible. This should be a very entertaining match. So we continue with Airman stage, and here you see a lot of sliding. You can slide on those devil faces. You see them do the damage at the end, keeps you from falling down. So a lot of sliding in this stage, nothing too crazy going on here. So you want to get that bird destroyed, or could hit you. So here, if things go very well, you get a small weapon drop here for the leaf shield because you need 2 shots for airman, and you can destroy those cloud guys very quick with the with the wood shield. Sorry. So yeah, that's basically what's going on here. Both of them are good on ammunition. Elpis is a tiny bit behind now because of that bird that hit him, I think. Oh, actually, yeah, and Endy is low on the drop, right? But he abused the ammunition and was able to get him off. That puts Elpis in lead now. Yeah, I misjudged the ammunition you need for 2 shots. Yeah. It's been a while that I played this, sorry, so it looked to me like he could use 2 shots, but he actually only had 1. But they are still so close to each other. So this level is a bit annoying because there's a lot of letters, you need Rush a lot, and Rush sometimes doesn't behave as you want him to in this game. So it's a bit annoying, it's not too hard, but there's some stuff going on. So I don't know if Elpis is going for that E-tank here. Yeah, it seems he does. So he uses Rush to get to that E-tank while Endy is ignoring that one. So it seems like Elpis is still doing the strat where you have 2 E-tanks, which he both gets in this stage, and Endy is only doing 1. So, a crazy thing about the letters in this game is if you don't just press up, if you just think about pressing anything but up, you won't move. Mega Man refuses to move. And so, yeah, it's a bit difficult at the beginning to use letters that way, but no worries here. And look at that sync. So Clashman is a very hard fight, because he won't go down with his weakness, which is the air shooter. So you gotta get 1 hit in with the Buster, and then every shot of the air weapon needs to hit. And I'm not sure if Elpis just missed a shot. Yeah, he did. So that gives Endy a little lead, because Elpis had to switch to another weapon now. So both of them had very good fights. Endy, very clean, very fast fight. Elpis reacted very quick to that little mistake he made, so still very fast. So now we're going to that second set of Robot Masters, which are from Mega Man 3 now. First we get that little cutscene with Dr. Wily, that evil trickster, and we get a little glimpse of Dr. Wily and his eyebrows. So the first stage here is Magnet Man stage. You do a little sliding here, you can destroy some of those magnets for a little quicker movement. I think if you do it right, you can save a second here. So you, again, use the metal blades to work your way through this stage. You want to avoid getting additional damage, because you're going to do some damage boosts. And there are some tricky jumps here. And again, you gotta use Rush and hope for him to behave like a good dog and not like a bad dog. Because if you don't jump on him right, you will basically not be really on him, and he will just act like a platform. And when you then try to fly with him, you just fall off. So Endy is very close to Magnet Man. Elpis is also very close. So Magnet Man is allergic to the metal blades, and very good fight from Endy. Also Elpis, both of them get him down before he gets to jump on the right side, which is, I think, the perfect way of doing it, or the fastest way. So we continue with the Hardman stage, and this stage is, I always think it's one of the shortest in the game. I'm not sure if it only feels like it or if it's really so, but yeah, you can, in the first part, you just slide and try not to get hit by the bees. And then again, some ladders and some jumping. The old strat included rush coil, but if you get those jumps right, it's a bit faster to do it without him. It's a bit more difficult. You use those magnets to get that one ape down, and that's all the magnets you can afford to shoot, because they are basically counted for Hardman then. So yeah, you can tank a lot of damage here, and Hardman is also very easy as long he's not jumping onto you. So again, two pretty good fights. Hardman didn't have the chance to jump. Now we're in Topman stage, so here the zips begin. So with the hard knuckle that you now got, you can zip at screen transitions basically, and there are a few spots in this stage where you want to zip. So let's see, there are three kinds of zips. And Endy misses the first one, so let's see, okay. Elpis also misses it. That's a very hard one to get. You basically need to shoot that hard knuckle at the frame you change the screen. So on the ladders here it's easier, and Elpis using that remain zip, while Endy is going for the more traditional setup with the two ladder zips. And you want to save up as much of those hard knuckles. Oh, and Elpis taking an unexpected death, not getting that jump. That's unfortunate and really unexpected. So Endy getting down, top man, and Elpis now on his way to top man. And he gets the one cycle, which is good, so you don't waste any hard knuckles. And Endy now in the last of the Robot Master stages. And here you can do an up zip, which is kind of hard to get. But yeah, Endy gets it perfectly, so this changes the way the level behaves a bit. It gets a bit easier to get through here. Little mistake by switching to the wrong weapon, but it's not a big time loss, especially with the lead he now got due to that death that Elpis took. And Elpis also gets the up zip first try, and you now add the Elpis zip, which skips over two of those needles that come from the ceiling. Makes it a bit easier to get through this level, and you get a free refill for your hard knuckles. which is great because you want some hard knuckles for the final stage. And Elpis having some troubles with the menu right now. Meanwhile, Endy and Needleman. So it's riskier to do this stage without an E-Tank. But Endy gets Needleman down. So here you see Elpis taking that E-Tank. That's the classic strat of going through this stage with an additional E-Tank. That's why he grabbed 2 instead of only 1. Because you need that other E-Tank for Dr. Wily. And here we see Quint, who is supposedly a Mega Man from the future, and now he's gone. So you can hit him with a lot of those Clash Bombs and then just finish him off with some Metal Blades. And Endy now on its way to Dr. Wily himself, final stage of the game. Elpis is about to face Quint. And Quint is pretty easy. You can hit him while he's standing there. You hit him above his head because that's where his hitbox will be once he gets his weird pogo stick thingy. Only thing that can go wrong, if you shoot too low with the Clash Bomb, it explodes, and so it takes a bit of time till you can shoot another one. Endy now missing out on the first zips in the stage, getting the refill. You can attempt all the other zip opportunities here. And he misses the falling zip, goes for the ladder zip. Well, that's all fine. So Elpis got the first of the zips, and he gets the falling zip there. So Endy doing that crazy slide through those spikes, just very difficult. And yeah, it's the final part of the stage. Basically fly a bit with Rush, and you use Rush Jet for the boss fight too. Elpis trying to slide through there. He gets the damage from the second one too, but he makes it through. And Endy now at the first Dr. Wily form gets it clean. So now is the time where you take that E-Tank. So you have full health for the last 2 forms. And now you use the pogo stick to jump on Dr. Wily's head. Elpis taking a very close fight with Dr. Wily, and he survives, which is great. But Endy's already at the 3rd form. So here you can get some double hits in if you hit right, and that's it for Endy. GG, man. Solid race. 1840 on the timer. Elpis now also on the 3rd phase of Dr. Wily. And that's it for Elpis. Very solid. I think the hit ended on a 1909, I guess. Still very great time with a death. So very exciting match. Looking forward to round 2. And yeah, GG again to both runners for now. Very exciting match. Would have been very close if not for that death that Elpis took. Well, still amazing times from both runners. Let's see how round 2 will play out.